Welcome back to the channel. It's your host Rob with I-25 Kia. We're joined today with the 2022 Kia Carnival LX. This one has the seat package and this one has the Pantera metal paint job. This is a very sweet van. The Carnival has been a very popular seller for Kia recently. It's new, and since it's new, we have a lot to cover, so let's start with this exterior. We're gonna kick off this tour with the signature Tiger Nose grille. It's a very unique look. It's very specific to the Kia Carnival. These are complemented with these nice LED headlamps, which also have this sweet LED daytime running light. It's a bright white and it makes a very unique look at night, which is what you want in the darkness. And then the cherry on top for this Kia's front elements is definitely going to be the new Kia badging. I love the redesign of the Kia logo, and this is not the only spot where it's at. It's also at the back. I love the way that this pops out from the tail light. The tail light is very unique. It's just a solid beam across. They've kept it pretty simple for the back end of this Carnival. Another particular feature the back end has is this rear spoiler. I really like it. It makes it a little bit more aerodynamic and makes it look fast. One really cool design element that I really like is this machine metal, I think it's aluminum, that goes all the way up to here. But yeah, there's like these little diamond cutouts. And I think this is a very good design element. It really makes it unique on the side of this van. So as you can see, it's all the Pantera black except for that little aluminum piece. Way to go, Kia. The Kia Carnival sits on these 17-inch alloy wheels with the new branding. They're legit. So the key fob that comes with your Kia Carnival does a few different things. There's lots of buttons on it, but if you hit the lock button and then you hold this button, you can do a full remote start. Now I'm going to turn this off. And then if you hold this button on the left door will automatically open. And then you can do the same thing for the right side. So you can do a lot with this handy dandy key fob and close everything back up. So if you take your key fob and you place it in your pocket and you walk up to that door, all you have to do is hit the button once and gain entry. So this is what the inside of the 2022 Kia Carnival LX with the seat package looks like. And I must say, it's pretty comfortable. This is a lot of car for the price. So the Carnival LX with the seat package sits right around $35K, and this thing is just dripping in comfort. It comes with the Syntax material for all the seating, and this is the saddle brown color. I think it's a really good looking color. It really makes this vehicle look very spacious, even though it is extremely spacious. So it does feel like a nice leather. You got nice squishy headrests, and I like the perforation and the design inside the seats. It makes it look a little bit more classy. I know a lot of people are very impressed with the SX Prestige package, and I honestly think it just overshadows the LX package. People don't even look at this thing, and you should. You should definitely look at the LX when you're looking at all these models, because you might be able to save yourself some money and still get some of those higher end amenities. But there's a lot going on back here, so let me hop back there and show you guys what it's all about. So this is essentially why the Kia Carnival is a lot of car for the money. I mean, this is an 8-seater, and this is the lower trim level for the Carnival. Back here is very comfortable. You have that same Syntax material for your seating. As you can see, I'm in the second row, so I've got 3 different seats. But what's cool about this package is it comes with the child mending seat, making it very accessible for you to be able to pull this to the front. And then this thing converts into a table. So if you don't want this table in the middle of the second row, you can move it to the back actually. And it goes all the way to the back. These have great cup holders in them. And then if you don't like this seat, you can just remove it. You can leave this in your garage. So if you have a baby seat, you can flip this around and then it's very accessible for you if you're the driver at a stop or if you're the passenger. Really easy to reach your kid. But if I had a family with a whole bunch of kids, this is the van I would get. Now let me show you what's happening in the back because it's pretty interesting. First of all, if you want to get out of the vehicle, you can just hit this button. Very accessible. Now at the back, first of all, you've got the deepest storage compartment I've ever seen in a vehicle. It's a giant cavity. And I've got my tripod in there right now. Let me put this camera on a tripod so I can show you guys how this works. So the back seat is a 60-40 split seat, but you can actually get this flush into this little cavity that I was just talking about. All you do is you grab number 1 and number 2. It's that simple. And now look at all this freaking space. Like there's all sorts of different ways you could configure this vehicle. Simple pull brings that all the way back, and then you can have a third row that's just one seat. Look at how much space there is in here though. If you need to use some cargo hauling, this is the way to go. You also have a whole bunch of extra storage within these walls. Big compartment right here, another small compartment right here. This is a good place to hide snacks on a road trip. Back here is where you're gonna find your jack. The steering wheel is designed very nice. On the left side, you can control your phone calls, the volume on your music, you can switch your tunes, and then you can also hang up if you need to. This star button is a programmable button. You could set this up to either end your phone calls, change your hands-free calling device, you could put this thing into privacy mode, and you can also do like voice memos from this. On the right side of the wheel is where you're gonna find your cruise control. And then this button's gonna navigate through the menus that are inside your dash. But you've got an analog instrument cluster. I think it looks really nice. You've got that nice aluminum with the that diamond texture that matches the side of the Carnival's detailing. I think this is a very good look across the dash. To the left of the steering wheel, you have these buttons. Obviously, these are just gonna open the doors for you, so you can control all this just from the steering wheel. You can also turn the power doors off if you wanted to manually open them. And above these buttons is going to be your lane keep assist, your traction control, and you can turn up and down the brightness inside the instrument cluster. Your shifter is also wrapped in leather, and I really like the design of this center console. Got very nice cup holders, and I love this thing. This thing just holds your phone upright. I think that's a really cool feature to have in a car. Right here you can activate your drive modes, and you've got 4 different drive modes. You've got normal, eco, sport, and smart. And then right here is going to be where you can heat up your butt. It's a good thing for anybody in Colorado because we always have cold butts. And then you've got 3 different modes in case you have like a lukewarm butt. This button is going to activate your rear backup camera. You do have the dynamic bending guidelines, so it's going to be very easy for you to get in and out of your parking spot. And you're going to see that on this high-def 8-inch touchscreen display. On this 8-inch touchscreen display, you're gonna have your integrated Apple CarPlay. You can access your phone calls, go through your music, access your maps, and even do text messages using Siri. Any other apps you have, like the Waze app, they're gonna seamlessly transition onto the screen and wirelessly project because this thing has wireless Apple CarPlay. You get 2 thumbs up plus 1 animated one. In the front of the car, you've got 2 rapid charging USBs and then 1 USB that can do your Apple CarPlay. So if you're counting those USB ports, you have another one right here in the side of the passenger seat, and then you've got a 5th one in the driver's side, a 6th one in the back seat, and then a 7th one back there. That's a lot of USBs. And you also have a 12 volt. In the back, you have rear climate control. Like lots of times when you have the rear climate control, you can't actually control how the air is hitting you. You can usually just turn it down or up, but this one's actually got different configurations for the way that you want the air to be blown at you. You can turn it up, you can turn it off, you can turn it hot, you can turn it cold. This reminds me of like an airplane. But yeah, that's really cool. So I think it's time for us to take this thing for a spin, but you know the drill. You gotta buckle up. Even though this is one of the safest vehicles on the market, you still gotta be safe. So this is a push button start. This is a 3.5 liter gasoline directed injection engine. It has 290 horsepower because this thing has a V6 engine. So let's go on a test drive. So with this V6 engine, this actually has some good towing capabilities. This thing can tow up to 3,500 pounds, but overall it's just a fun vehicle to drive. I've been driving it for a bit, and the word that I come up with when I think of how it handles is this thing is nimble. Considering how large it is, it's a very nimble vehicle. It has good get up and go. If you ever need to merge into traffic on the interstate, it is very easy to get up to that speed. The steering is very fluid. It handles bumps really well. This thing has an 8-speed automatic transmission, so it really transitions through gears very well, especially whenever you're trying to hop up onto the interstate. With 290 horsepower, this thing has enough power to get you there without you having to really try too hard. I love how high you sit up. I love how big these windows are. It's a great thing to have in Colorado so you can see the mountains. And then in terms of safety, this thing is just surrounded by airbags. You got the side curtain airbags, you got dual airbags, airbags. But then you also have the Kia DriveWise driver assist technologies. So you have the forward collision avoidance assist, you have the rear cross traffic avoidance assist, you have lane keep assist, you have safe exit assist, you have blind spot collision avoidance, and then you've also got driver attention warning, which also has the leading vehicle departure alert, which is a really cool thing to have. Especially if you have a car full of kids, maybe even a dog. Say your kid spills something or your dog throws up. You're not paying attention to the stoplight. Stoplight turns green, the car that's in front of you takes off. The car is gonna let you know that the car in front of you is going. It's a really good thing to have when you have those distractions. But for my overall review of the 2022 Kia Carnival LX, I mean, there are 8 seats in here. So I'm gonna speak for everybody who should be in here and give this 8 thumbs up. Come on, Rob, edit 8 thumbs into this picture. Thank you. Now, I covered a lot, but I certainly didn't cover it all. If you guys have any questions about the 2022 Kia Carnival, go talk to the car experts at I-25 Kia. Or if you're interested in purchasing one, take advantage of our payment calculator. You just go to i25kia.com, you can see how your credit score holds up, and you can plan your payments out monthly. If you're still on the fence on if you want to buy a vehicle, take advantage of our 24-hour home test drive. No matter where you live at in Colorado, we'll deliver the vehicle to you. When you're done with it, we'll come and pick it up. And if you want to buy it, we'll bring over the paperwork, we'll clean it up for you, we'll bring it back to you, and the car is yours. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and check back next week for some more Colorado Kia content. Bye.